All right, I just stopped off at 7-Eleven. I'm leaving the station now. I got myself my 7-Eleven cappuccino. I'm literally addicted to their coffee. No one else's, just theirs. I don't know what it is. Anyways, what I'm doing right now is I'm driving to my gym because after the recent videos I've put up with tips and tricks to help improve your barbell shoulder press, I've been getting a lot of questions about just doing a how-to. So the exact setup and technique that I use and teach my clients to perform the barbell overhead press. So that's what we're doing right now. We're driving to my gym. I'm gonna get there in about 5 minutes, but don't worry, you're not gonna sit here with me for 5 minutes. I'm gonna cut the video. Once I arrive to the gym, we'll run through the setup, and then if you hang around long enough, I'm gonna teach you some other cool little nuggets to help increase your performance for the overhead press so that you can, 1, lift more weight, 2, get more reps, and then 3, obviously get an overall better training effect from this overhead press video. So hang on like 2 seconds, I'll cut the video, I'll meet you in my gym, and we'll get into it. Okay, I finished my 7-Eleven coffee. I've got a little bit of a perk up now, so let's get into it. Let's start from the ground up, okay? So first thing, personal preference, I love overhead pressing barefoot. I find I get a little bit more roots to the ground, and that helps me generate a little bit more strength to obviously increase my overhead press. So everything that I talk about today is all about generating as much tension as possible. Understand this, the more tension you can create, the more stronger you are going to be, full stop, okay? So let's run through some stuff to help generate some tension. So barefoot, if you can. Now I know if you're at a public gym, the gyms don't like that, so if you can sneak your sneakers off, no pun intended, but if you can sneak your sneakers off in between your sets of overhead pressing, you're gonna find it beneficial, okay? Feet, about shoulder width. You're gonna find that you can play around with this a little bit. Some people like closer, some people like wider, but start off with shoulder width and go from there. Knees, lock them as much as possible. The more locked knees you have, the more tension you'll create, the stronger you'll be. Hips, tuck your tailbone under. Now, hopefully you can see this, but if you're overhead pressing like this, you are broken, you are leaking tension, you're going to be far weaker as opposed to if you did something like this. So you can see here, butt sticking out, butt tucked under. When you tuck under, far more strength is going to be generated. Next, abs. Now when people, you'll see this a lot, when people overhead press, they get this real big chest lift and they really over exaggerate through here. They get a bit of a man belly, as Kelly Starrett says. So what you need to do instead is pull the rib cage down, think of locking your abs, okay? So butt tight, abs tight. Then we finally actually get to the upper body itself. So in terms of hand position, some people just walk up and just grab the bar. What I actually like to do is almost getting like in the T-Rex kind of style. So start here, elbows tucked into my sides, hands, as close to my shoulders as possible, and then walk up to the bar and grab the bar, and that's my starting position for the bottom of the press. So once I've got this, lock your thumbs underneath the bar. The reason why is because when you go overhead, you don't want your thumbs over top. The bar falls out of your hands when you've been sweating or anything like that, it's lights out. So you got this position here, and as that truck drives past, remember feet, knees, tailbone, then you're good to go. So I like to personally tuck in the elbows and press from here. Some people press with the elbows flared out. I find this is a far weaker position. I don't really like the feel of it either. But if I tuck in, I keep my elbows really close to my ribs, and I press from here, the strength behind it feels so much better. So we've talked about the width of the hands. Now, overhead, 2 things. Yes, lock out your elbows. You know what? You never want to finish here. The reason why is because you're only going to be strong in this range of motion. You want to be strong throughout the entire range of motion. Don't worry about your joints. Your joints can support a ton of weight. So as you go through your overhead press, finish with a locked out elbow so that you increase your strength in this locked out position. No good being just strong here. You want to be strong here as well, okay? Second thing is that when you're overhead pressing, I personally do not like seeing my biceps in my peripheral vision. So what I mean is that when you do your overhead press, if you're pressing out in front here, so right now I can naturally see my bicep in my peripheral vision. No good. All you're gonna do is just work your anterior deltoid. You wanna try and hit all three as much as possible. The best way to hit all three deltoids is to actually get the barbell directly above your head, not just out in front. Now, another thing is that when you're doing the overhead press, and if you find that you're trying to get your arm overhead, but you're really struggling and you start feeling your lower back, that's because one, you're probably untucking too much. So as you do your overhead press here, you're probably here because you're trying to get as much sort of wiggle room to help the arm get overhead. So if this is the case, just remind yourself to lock the abs down, squeeze the butt as hard as possible. That should, one, alleviate the lower back pain. But then if you find if you do that, and then all of a sudden the arm comes out to the front, well then that means you need to go back to one of my other videos, which I'll leave in the link below, which talks about increasing your flexibility and stability to help improve your overhead press, okay? So remember that whole S-wave thing I spoke about in my other video? Well, it comes back to that. So increasing and improving your S-wave. Now, we've talked about all this stuff so far. Let's go a couple little more nuggets to help increase your performance instantly. So like I said, if you can create more tension through your lower body, even though your upper body is predominantly used in the overhead press, but if you increase more tension in your lower body, you're going to be instantly stronger. Try it. Next time you do your overhead press, stand in like a tub of goo, bend your knees, stick your butt out, do your overhead press. Then, next time you do it, squeeze your butt really, really tight. Squeeze your quads, squeeze your legs, try and grip the ground with your feet, and then do your overhead press. Notice how much stronger you are instantly. Second tip, grab the barbell as hard as possible. Try and crush the barbell in your hands when you do the press the entire time. Now, you don't believe me, next time do your overhead press, hold the bar lightly in your hands when you do it, versus grab the bar, squeeze as hard as you can, and then do your overhead press. Instantly stronger. Now the reason why is because we have lots of signals in our hands that go to our brain to let us know roughly how heavy that weight is. So if you squeeze the bar as hard as you can, your brain is going to create and ramp up your central nervous system to lift that heavy thing. So again, squeeze as hard as possible. Try those two tips to instantly get stronger. And that's all it today. Hopefully this video has helped you. And next time you go to the gym, give all those tips a go and come back to this video and let me know if it has helped. Now, if you have enjoyed this video, there's two things I want you to do right now. One, click subscribe so you can stay updated with all my latest videos that come out. And if you would like a personal free workout created by me, then all you need to do is click the link in the video below in the description section, I should call it. When you click that link, that'll take you to my website. You can download a free workout created by me. Just tell me where to send it and I'll send it directly into your inbox, okay? Apart from that, take care, comb your hair. I'll speak to you soon.